Hello everybody, DrGameNStein here, and welcome to Fausts Alptraum. This is a free-to-play game on Steam. I just found it recently because it was related to a bunch of other stuff that I had been interested in before. That is the sound of an update on my computer. Never mind. But yeah, it was related to stuff because I had just downloaded Misa, Mad Father, and like all these other remasters of RPG horror games, and yeah, it just recommended this one to me. Can I not actually? Okay, let's just start this one up. Yeah.
Setting 1012.
Again, you show your wavering forms revealed as once you were to clouded vision. Again, you show yourselves your wavering forms revealed as you once were to clouded vision. Shall I attempt to hold you fast once more, hearts willing still to suffer that illusion? Of lovely hours those slipped from me and lost, they can no longer hear this latest song. I bring my verses to the unknown throng, my heart's made anxious even by their clapping. A shudder takes me, tear on tear, entire. The firm heart feels weakened and remote. What I possess seems far away from me, and what is gone becomes reality. Goethe, Faust. So yeah, this game is based on Johann Goethe's Faust, which really interested me because I really like that play. Today is Heinrich Faust's funeral. Despite how the sign read, even she wasn't sure if that was his real name. So let's put it this way. Today is Daddy's funeral. There are more people than I thought. Aunt revealed traces of annoyance beneath her veil. So sleepy, the girl thought. Why must we get up to face such a dreary day? Chatter permeated the sea of black suits of which she recognized only a few. A few in the crowd wept with sorrow. How nice it was that there were still those who would lament his passing. It's about time to go? Aunt asked with a smile. Why does Aunt smile when she clearly never means it? The girl yawned and looked at the tomb, almost wishing she could swap places with the person resting inside. The coffin closed with a firm click, as if a patch of clouds in the gloomy sky had run headlong into the wall. Is it this one? No. No matter how tidily the lush blue tiles were stacked, one could still detect the passage of time. What's wrong? Aunt turned, mystified. The girl didn't want to go in. Aunt smiled wryly as she read the girl's mind. You only have to go in and see what's in there. Don't worry, it belongs to you now. No, why do you think that would bother me? This isn't what you guys say at home. However, the girl kept all those thoughts to herself. Never mind, just wait outside then. Aunt waved as she turned dismissively. The knob turned smoothly. So yeah, I've been really sick since April. I've had a lot of problems going on with my stomach, and just a lot of really bad problems that have left me unable to really sit up. Right now, you may be able to hear it in my voice and throat. I have a pretty bad, I think I'm recovering from the flu. But I really want to get back into this. It's been depressing just laying in bed and not doing anything for 8 months, and I'm really looking forward to this game. The art style is very striking, and it's based off of a play that I like, so slow. Going in wasn't better than staying out here, but she just wanted to go home as soon as possible. Any home would do. Aunt Martha? My computer just... The air seemed to freeze. The horizontal layout could just barely be made out through the haze clouding the unlit lights in the antechamber. In the silence, it was as if dust would be stirred up by the slightest step, but the odd thing was there was no dust at all. I'm suddenly concerned with the fact that my computer screen just went black behind this window. Weird. Both doors were locked. Oh. Is this supposed to be messing with my computer? Why? The electricity must be on. Where's a light? A light. Hold on a second. Just get rid of that. Eek. Oh. It's a cat. It's a kitty cat. It's a weird looking cat. That was frightening. Feline eyes lanced a sharp look out of the gloom where coal-black fur melted into the shadows. It flicked away in the next second. That's weird. Ah, it disappeared. Where had it come from? The cat had vanished from the corners of her eyes. Weird, huh? I'm still not certain if this is one of those games that's supposed to be messing with my desktop because it just keeps going to a black screen back there. Oh, God. I haven't done anything with this game. I did like a brief 5 minutes where the opening text scroll wouldn't load, and so that was it. The empty path extended further into darkness. No, Aunt could not have passed by here, but... Okay, let's control with the arrow keys. I don't have a run button. There was nothing. Empty space all around her, but nothing revealed itself. The dead air thrummed violently in her ears. There was no way Aunt could be here. A screeching noise came from the door behind her. What in the world? Darkness oozed in. Yeah, I really love the look of this game. Ooh, whoa. This was the beginning of the nightmare. A patch of purple was eerily bright in the absence of light, as it had been sugar-coated with icing, as if... Hello? Ooh. An ear-piercingly sweet voice sounded as a patch of purple probed out from the inky depths. Smooth locks bleached of color, as if waiting for a painter's palette that would drip down any second now, peered out. The ashen-faced owner turned to greet her. Hi? Yes. Oh, excellent, you understand me. A purplish-white figure pulled itself up as if ascending a long flight of stairs. What time is it? Is it spring? Long, long sleeves flapped across her vision, but the way the figure moved didn't seem entirely human. Who are you? I remember the door being locked. If there's nothing else, can you shut the door on your way out? It started moving away with a flourish of its sleeves, accompanied by the clopping sounds of a horse's hooves. It seemed bored. But this made her feel a bit uneasy. She yelled defiantly, I don't want to leave. This is Father's old house, so she should be the one to inherit it. The adults had said that before. No matter how unwilling their expressions had been, they'd indeed said that before. Therefore, she wasn't going to let herself be swept out the door no matter what. The figure stilled and turned back, despite being far away. Oh. She regretted her words almost immediately, particularly as the figure swiftly closed the distance between them. She realized its expression hadn't changed as she tilted her head a long, long way up to meet its gaze. Really? Violently purple eyes flashed gleefully as if they had suddenly remembered something. A garish grin abruptly split open the pale face. Elizabeth. A cloyingly sweet voice spelled out the girl's name. You've returned. The light disappeared suddenly as if window shutters had snapped shut. And then the door opened. Her body moved of its own accord, disconnected from a mind rolling with confusion. Elizabeth sprinted up the steps and past a dim doorframe draped with spider webs, retracing her original path. She couldn't remember why she set foot in this place, and a growing sense of nauseated distaste urged her to leave. Her heart settled when she finally set foot on the lush carpet. As long as the front door is still open, then... Huh? What? There's no door. There was nothing on the wall. Where's the door? She was trapped by the nothingness that revealed itself in front of her, just like how the cat previously cowered in the corner. This couldn't possibly be happening. What? What's wrong? What's wrong? The nauseating voice was starting to become irritatingly familiar. Let me out, she cried. Eh? What's that you say? There's no such thing as a front door, she retorted. I just came in the front door. I didn't see that. You told me to shut the door on my way out. I don't remember saying that. The unease that had disappeared resurfaced with a will almost tangible in its strength. Terror, exhaustion, she didn't want to face this latest turn of events. A strong sense of fatigue stole its way into her mind, and her eyes started to close. What's wrong? Elizabeth? How did that being know her name? Her eyes shut firmly before she had asked the question. Indeed, I shall enchant your eyes and your ears. Instead of shutting yourself away, sad as the worm that gnaws your books, come, follow me to a new place. Let us go, then, to learn about life and leave the rubbish of philosophy. Berlioz's La Damnation de Faust. I'm going to butcher a lot of the European pronunciations. Elizabeth opened her eyes. Where is this place? The pendulum ticked away mercilessly in the empty air, as if she was the only living thing left in the world. Oh, got a bunny. It was a piece of chocolate candy. I got chocolate. Eating it will impart more energy and your walking speed will increase. It can be used repeatedly until the maximum limit is reached. You will be unable to progress if you cannot walk. Reflection of my face and a stern expression. Wait. Move arrow keys, confirm or expect items, enter in space, cancel as escape or X. Menu is escape, pressing Alt Enter switches to full screen mode. Full screen, or Windows full screen. I'll have to check that out in a minute, or whenever I'm done with this. Chocolates will increase walking speed, matches will increase line of sight. Keeping to certain walking speed and sight radius will decrease the chances of danger. If the screen blacks out, you will return to your bed. This does not mean you died, and what has already happened does not need to be repeated. Some items can be worn. The cat will give you some clues by reacting to specific items. If the screen is too dim, please increase screen brightness. Earphones are recommended for play, as some puzzles are accompanied by music. Text that has already been read will be up here in this bookcase. Okay. Do I have any matches nearby? This is hard to see. Come find me. I have a candle. There are matches and a candle holder. I misread that. Using matches will increase your vision range. They can be used repeatedly until the maximum limit is reached. You will be unable to progress if you cannot see. Okay. There's paper and ink. Do you wish to make a record? Yes. Okay. Is there anything else here? Do I have to check? No firewood. Come find me. I don't have a sprint button. A key. The half of the label that remained had the words 1F, right corridor. Key to the right corridor. Okay, I think that's everything out of here, because I checked the... Did I check the dresser? I got the chocolate off the top of the dresser. Okay. And anything at the window? It was locked. It was dark outside. The French doors, no matter how one looked, like it was all fake. Okay. No, there really isn't anything. She woke herself up with a brisk shake of her head. Although she had yet to figure out what had happened, Elizabeth didn't feel right just standing there. Cold shivers ran down her back just as she finished that thought. Would it make a difference if she made a decent effort in communicating with the being? Didn't you want to leave? Why did you suddenly start looking for the door? Those weren't actual questions, just sarcasm that weaved insidiously around her. She slumped on the staircase. Who are you? Elizabeth asked. The gaze directed toward Elizabeth creased into a smile as if it had been waiting for this question. The figure bowed with an almost comical number of flourishes. I am Mephistopheles. What? Mephisto? What exactly are you? Elizabeth further asked. The demon smiled and slowly placed a wide circle around the girl. Paced in a wide circle around the girl. It spread its hands in a way that was annoying for some reason. I am the genie that denies everything. Those long sleeves waved around in a sinister manner. And so she asked, can you tell me where the front door is? Didn't I say there was no such thing? That's what you said. I didn't see a thing. Didn't you walk in of your own volition? How would you not know where the door is? What do you know? They won't tell you anything. They actually don't even welcome you. If only you hadn't been born. It had stolen the right to speak, and every word it spoke dripped blood curdlingly onto Elizabeth's head. She had to resist the urge to cover her ears in the face of such cloyingly sweet voice that had snuck up into her unawares. Think about it. This place is actually not so bad. It's quiet here. You won't hear those things. You won't even want to leave after a while. Elizabeth turned back to rebut this weird theory. No way, she said. I don't want to stay or even spend a second here. Not even for a second. Not even for a second. Really? Alright. Want to make a bet? If you really want to leave, I'll show you the way out. Really? Yes, the demon nodded. But if at any moment you wax nostalgic about your time here, or wish to preserve any instant for eternity, then you lose. Any instant? Any instant. Well, that didn't seem so hard. She didn't have the slightest inclination to stay here anyway. Elizabeth nodded her head without thinking over it for too long. Oh, good. Then it's settled. The demon capered in satisfaction before she had said anything. This was also when the bells in the house started tolling. Elizabeth covered her mouth with both hands before she blurted out, "Wait a minute, the bet had already begun." Despite having a lot to say a second ago, the demon's irregular form vanished up the stairs, and she didn't want to keep it at all. Alright, I think the game's begun. I think that's where I'm going to end it for this part right here, and I'll actually... Oh, no. Don't fall asleep. I think I'll actually end it for right here for right now. Can I go back up to my room? Okay. Yeah, I want to keep doing this. I want to keep doing it. No. Okay. Where's my room? I want to get back to my room, please. I got matches. The start. Oh, is this my room? Is this my room? I can save? Yes, okay. Cool. So, yeah, this is where I'm going to end it for right now. I'm going to keep going with this. I'm going to complete this game. Elizabeth, don't fall asleep all the time, please. Just because I took my hand off the keyboard. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll leave a link to this game down in the description below. I'm really looking forward to doing this, continuing this series and a lot of other series I kind of left to die after I was sent to the ER back in April. But yeah, I'm looking forward. So have a good day, guys. Leave a comment below as to what you think of the game. If there's anything that I missed below, give me a shout. And just have an awesome night, day, whatever time period you're at. Later.